All right, welcome everyone. My name is Goodigo, and this is Orbo's Odyssey, a cool little 3D platformer collectathon type thing. Just imagine Mario Odyssey, except you fly around like a bullet. So before I start, I'd like to take a minute to just kind of explain the basic movements. This is just a custom map, not the proper game. Don't worry about it. This might seem familiar, but yeah, basically you have a jump, and you have a crouch, and if you do these in the air, the jump makes you do this cool little dash that you have a lot of control over, and you can also ground pound. And if you then jump while you ground pound, you turn into this wheel, and that gives you a lot of speed, which you can kind of stack and go very fast. So that's the basics, and let's zoom around. So timing starts when I hit play here, so that'd be in about 3, 2, 1, go. So the basic story of this game, if you want to call it much of a story, you're this little guy called Orbo, and you're stuck in the office, but you don't have an arm to open the door. So you have to collect these gears, which are the main collectibles. Imagine like the moons in Odyssey or the stars in Mario 64 that are hidden behind like various challenges or in hidden rooms and stuff. So we're just going to collect these. What you see me do right now is collect a lot of these purple orbs. These are basically the equivalent of the coins, and sometimes when you see the counter pop up in the top left there, every level has a required amount of orbs, which will then spawn a gear that I need to get. So here I'm just doing a little time trial, more or less fast, and finishing this also spawns a gear. So every level has a time trial, it has all the purple orbs that you need to collect, and then the other gears are just hidden around behind various things. So I'll just get this one, and you also, along the way, saw me crash into a bunch of golden cardboard guys there. That's also another challenge for a gear, so I need to hit 5 of those, which I hope I did. So how many gears do I even have? Oh, I already got 2, okay. So now I have the 250 required orbs, which spawns in this gear. And then I'll go up here, grab this gear, and touch the button, hopefully at the same time. No, okay, I didn't get it. Because if you activate multiple cutscenes at the same time, instead of playing one after the other, they overlap, which is one of the main time saves in this game. So yeah, there's the last gear of the level. We have 5, so now we just quit out to immediately get out of the level, and that's one level done. There's only 4 in total, so this run is going to be rather short. So yeah, here we start out with another time trial on this level, and just hopefully go fast. But yeah, what you see me do there is just do the wheels on the ground a lot to do these bounces, which keeps increasing my speed, and then occasionally in between I'll do one of the dashes to sort of keep air control, because the wheel bounce is barely controllable, so you can only really spam it if you need to go in a straight line for quite a while. So yeah, we hit this button down here, and the main gimmick of this level is there's these 3 lights there that we need to activate, which are hidden around the map, so I'm mostly just going around collecting orbs and activating the 3 things that I need to activate. For example, this button puzzle, and then hopefully I can kick this guy into the spikes, overlap these 2 cutscenes, and also collect the gear at the same time. Perfect. Just need to position myself right where it spawns. Here I need to create a little shape key, which should be this one, yep. And that will allow me to open this door. I am a little low on orbs, so I'm going to need to stack up here. Okay, we're good. So one of the big cutscene overlaps that is done in almost every level is, one of the things you can do is carefully manage your orb count, and then you want to be able to reach the required amount of orbs, which triggers the cutscene that spawns in a gear at the same time that you activate another thing. So throughout this level I've carefully, more or less, paid attention to how many orbs I'm collecting. So if I did everything correctly and my math is right, I should be able to collect all of these, hit the button, and trigger these 2 cutscenes at the same time. Perfect. So get this gear, and then hopefully turn around, get this gear, and we're halfway done already. It's a quick game. Get out of this level. Alright, time for the next level. This one's a little bigger and a lot more open. The orbs are just kind of laying around, which unfortunately makes it a lot easier to miss them. So I'll have to be a little careful here. Get all of these up here. Now this level has a fun little side quest. there's a duck over here that wants you to destroy a gnome, so you just kind of shoot this cannon, hit the bomb towards the gnome, and then it'll fly there and hopefully reveal a gear. Yep, there we are, rip a gnome. Alright, get all these orbs. There are usually a lot more orbs in the level than you need, so you don't have to get every single one, but sometimes the routes are a little tight, and if you miss a lot, you're just kind of screwed. Alright, so we get that gear. Start this time trial right here. Also, the game does give you the option to have multiple buttons for the jump and the crouch, which are the two main inputs. But for some reason I got used to only doing it on the two mouse buttons. You can also use like space and shift or something. So I'm almost throughout the whole run spamming both mouse buttons with specific timings about 5 or 6 times a second. So if you do that, I wouldn't recommend playing this for longer than like a week on end, because otherwise you're gonna get carpal tunnel. Alright, get all the orbs we need there. Spam through this hallway. Ah, lost air control there. And hopefully spam my way over here. Open this door, and that's the last gear for this level. So there's only one level left, and then after that there'll be a short boss fight, even though I think it's longer than any of the levels individually. Oh, missed that gear. Oh, I fell back down. There's a little secret hole in the ceiling there that you're supposed to enter from the other side, but if you know about that path, you can just smash through it from the bottom and immediately get that gear there. Alright, this time trial's pretty fun and short. That's it, 5.4 seconds, perfect. Anytime the time shows up as blue, by the way, that means I beat the dev time, so that's cool. Alright, get all these orbs, and then hopefully... I didn't do my math correctly, I'm 3 orbs short. I'm supposed to get 150 exactly and talk to that guy at the same time. So once again, overlap cutscenes, but now we need to watch one cutscene after the other. Where's Anna? Okay, there we are. Get this, open these doors. And then there's a big face here, which luckily gives us 2 gears for free, so that's great. Alright. Get back through here. Now we get the last gear here, but the exit is right there, so instead of quitting out of the level, we just leave through the exit. Alright, so that's all the levels. Now I turn in all my gears, which builds up my arm piece by piece. And then hopefully when I have my arm, I can actually open the door to leave the office.
Do you have time for a quick donation?
Yeah, sure.
We have $5 from Azu Chang saying, "Go Goodigo, go."
Thank you. Alright, so get out of the room, and now we can go to HR, to our boss. And he's basically saying, oh, you shouldn't have built that arm, that's going to cost us millions, so now I'm going to destroy you. So now we fight this cool little robot. Unfortunately, this fight is mostly an auto-scroller. He just tries to shoot some bullets at you, but with how fast you're moving, there is a low chance that you'll get hit, unless I'm not paying attention, which has happened. So yeah, basically we just wait out his attacks, and then he does this little laser move, which is easiest to avoid by just standing below him. And then he'll spawn a bomb, which you have to hit into him, and that makes him vulnerable, so you can just hit the top of his head. And sometimes I like to hit his head some more in between attacks. But yeah, this area luckily is kind of nice to just show off and practice the movements. That bomb, get him. But yeah, this game is really short. You can probably beat it casually in like 2 hours. And then you can learn the speedrun route in another hour, so if this looks interesting, I highly recommend picking this up. It's very fun. And it might look... I'm dead. Okay. Remember when I said earlier that I only really die if I'm not paying attention? Well, here we are. Okay, let's do it again. One more round. Alright, wait out his attacks. You can kind of make him spin around here, which is fun, because he always tries to follow you. Look at the top of his head. Alright. Okay, maybe I shouldn't dash into the bullets after what happened on the last attempt. Okay. Make him spin around a little. Yeah. I think the world record for this is about 8 minutes, and this boss fight takes up like 2.5 of it. It is a little lengthy, but it's at least a nice break from all the fast-paced action of the rest of the run. Alright. Yeah, when he drops the bomb, you can try and dash into the spot where the bomb is going to spawn, which is going to make you immediately hit it. So that can save a bit of time, but that's really the only thing you can do in this fight. I did not count how many hits I did to him, so I don't know when time is coming up, but I think it's 1 more hit. We'll see. This should be the last hit, I think. It's 3 hits on this phase. I don't know if I miscounted. Oh yeah, that was the last hit. That's time, I guess. It's a short game. Alright, I do want to show off the last line of dialogue here in the credits, because it's pretty sick. And yeah, other than that, I think after this we still have a small tour of the venue here in Cologne, which is honestly pretty sick. You can just come here for free, play on their PCs and consoles. Yeah, they are very nice to let us do our silly little things here. So yeah, Orbo and his friend walk off into the distance. Today might have sucked, but you can't deny that it truly was an Orbo's Odyssey. And that's the game. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the show. The stream will also continue tomorrow, of course, so have fun with that. And yeah, thanks for having me. I'll be seeing you.